Back to the back.
Well, let me say to you, I have not shared what I shared with you. I have not shared with anybody. He is in protective custody. He has a suicide watch on him done by a mental health evaluator. When you come into the system, you're evaluated by doctors, psychologists, and they deem it necessary to put a suicide watch on him. So he is watched and monitored 24 hours a day while he's in the custody of the New York City Department of Correction. This is the first interview I've done on it, and I don't intend to share any more with anybody else. That means that he is watched 24 hours a day, whether it be by camera and officer and or just officer. The day room that he has access to that allows him to watch television and see stories, whatever that they're showing, is right next door to where he is. So it's not like he has to travel so far to be able to do it. He receives no special treatment, 3 meals a day. He has one-on-one contact. He is on a suicide watch that you know, we're very concerned about. So that's why I told you about the CMC. That's why I told you about the CPAC. He has a machine with him that has been ordered by the Department of Correction, and a lot of people don't know this. He has a sleep disorder, so he has a machine which is called a CPAC machine that is currently in his cell as we speak, and he puts on this type of gas mask in the evening or whenever he feels like going to sleep, and that allows him to sleep.
15 years on the C violent and a maximum of 7 years on the D violent felony offense, and endorses at this time that should be considered by the court because they further support our request that he be removed.
No, none whatsoever. I've had no contact with anybody on behalf of. There is no way in which there is any aspect of this event which could be construed consensual in any manner. This is nothing other than a physical, sexual assault by this man on this young woman, who has complete control over all the evidence in the case, the forensic evidence. My role, they're totally untrue. This young woman worked in this hotel, was sent in this room to clean this room, having no idea who this man was. In fact, didn't find out who he was or who he purports to be in this world until many hours, if not a day afterwards. Look, you can make any claim you want. You can blame the victim of a crime for the crime. The fact of the matter is that's simply not true.
Well, sex crimes cases are very difficult generally. It requires specialized training to be a sex crimes prosecutor because the cases have their own unique sort of challenges. And you know, one of the challenges is that basically it hinges very heavily upon the credibility of the complaining witness. I mean, all these cases almost always come down to that in the end. You know, it's not a case where it's going to be a lot of witnesses, generally speaking. So, you know, it takes someone really experienced in the field to be able to evaluate whether or not somebody is credible in the first place, and then to be able to prove that they are credible, if you so decide, to a jury. Yes, they're difficult cases.
Version of events. While we're reserving formal identification on bail, and even millions of dollars would be a small price for him to pay for his freedom and the chance to avoid prosecution.